Alrighty, so in this video we're now going to add a feature where we can type our comment and then save it to the database. So to get started, let's go back to our code. In here we can close everything. Let's open item, the one with the post view, app Livewire post view item. In here we're just gonna make a few little changes. So first let's add the body and let's add public parent ID, because this is going to be used when we are replying to a comment. Initially it should be. Now here let's create a method. Let's say it's an add comment. Here when we hit this method, we first want to validate this one, body required. After validating that the body is required, now let's create comments. So here I'm gonna call the comment model. Make sure it is imported up here. Let's say create body. Body will be equals to this body. So let's copy that a few times. Next is this parent ID. Then since this is a comment, a polymorphic, here we're gonna have commentable ID. Here we can say this post ID, since we have this post here, which we're also using in our blade file. Next it will be commentable. Make sure the commentable is typed correctly, guys. It's very important. Type commentable type, we can just say the post class, post model class. Next is the user ID, auth ID. Here at the end, make sure I close the bracket. After creating the comment, you want to reset body only. Alright, so this should work fine. Now let's open the item in our blade, the item blade file post view. In here, we can just close all these header, the main, the actions. Let's just leave the footer in the form. Want to work with the form now. Actually, in here you can just highlight all this. Want to change this input text to body, so just highlight that and press Command or Control Shift L to select these occurrences. Here is type body. Alright, after doing that, here we're gonna say the body is going to be entangled. Here at entangle body. And then in here, for this button, let's add a type submit. And then in here at the top, after the X data, here let's add submit dot prevent. Here let's call the wire, which is going to help us access the Livewire methods. Wire dot add comment method. So when you hit enter here or we click this submit button, we're simply gonna call this add comment, which is in our backend, and then to do all this process. So here, if everything is fine, now we can go back, just refresh this, just to have fresh code here, and then open this. Now let's try to add a comment here saying new comment. You see it's been added correctly. If you go down, you see we have a new comment here by this guy, and that's 1 second ago. So that's working perfectly. But we're not have here, we want this comment to disappear from the field, which is not doing. So let's go back. Okay, in here, just since this is Livewire version 3, it's working a little bit different from version 2. So in here, let's just simply add this wire key. Because of the DOM morphing, it's keeping the state of the field. Here, let's just do time. So this is to force the browser to refresh this when the hydration is done for the Livewire, so that we can have new and fresh data. Alright, so now if we say another comment, if I click enter, you see the comment is disappearing here, and we have another comment at the bottom. That's perfect, guys. It's working so good. Now this is it for this video. In the next one, we're not gonna work on adding the reply, such that when you click here on the reply, we're gonna add the parent ID and then create a reply for the comment. So see you in the next video, guys.